start off the night.
Absolutely.
Yeah, listen. He sets it up. Oh, it was a beautiful front kick. What a way to start off the night. Oh my word.
The referee made the right decision.
Yes, he did. A la Aturto Machida. Just word.
The referee made the right decision. There's no coming back from that.
That was nasty. That really was nasty. A la Aturto. Here we can see Vanier creating separation. This was the beginning of the end for Rohit right here.
Absolutely. And you can see Mani is almost enjoying that moment right before the
Correct,
game.
correct.
You could also he was actually smiling because he probably saw an opening.
He set it
Mani is almost enjoying that moment
I think set it up with a beautiful front kick to the face, a la Aturto Machida versus Randy Couture. Oh my God, that was an incredible knockout.
That's what I love about this sport, you know, the unpredictability of it.
Correct.
You see two fighters evenly matched, you think equal distance, but one hit, one strike, and that's it.
Yeah, one front story is done. Book is closed.
I think so. The left hook that happened right next to the cage, resisting the takedown.
Yeah.
That hook really
Rocked him. Do you think it rocked Rohit at that time? It could be, but by the time he was already separated, maybe like he was trying to look at to take him down again and got caught with a beautiful front kick to the face.
front kick or crane kick.
Yeah. A crane kick, yeah.
Right, we have a lot more fights to come on our way. We're still on the very first match of the amateur card. We have at least 6 more fights in the amateur card, and the next one is a strawweight fight between Tamamoko of Art MMA and Ramtu Sonowal from Sakau. I hope I pronounced that correctly, Sakau.
I think it's the correct word. I think it's the correct pronunciation.
The music they play is a little loud for my taste. I can almost not hear myself.
Ladies and gentlemen, next time we're going to history in the making. We have Aturto. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Matches are very energetic, full of life.
Tamamoko in the cage right now, making his way to the cage. From Chicago, Rantu Sonowala now. final checkup before the fighter takes the cage, making sure that everything is correct, making sure they're all right, getting into the cage. As we can see, Rantu making his way into the Aturto cage.
Although it's been a little hot in Namsai, I think
I guess the weather is, how do I put it? It sets up the fights to be very fiery today. Hot and heavy.
fairly loud. I'm glad I have the headphones on.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the second bout amateur fight, fighting out the blue corner from Art MMA in strawweight category, Mr. Tamo Moko!
I have been told that Tamo Moko is still in 7th standard, 8th standard right now.
He's very young.
He's very young.
From Suzhou, usually in strawweight category, it's Ratu
From what you've said, Prem, it's going to be interesting to see such a young competitor on the big stage with the big lights. Let's see how he performs.
He comes from RKMMA, Bangalore. So one of his coaches is my dear friend who is in Korea right now. So I believe his game should be more in the ground, I believe.
You think he's going to be a more submission-oriented fighter?
Yeah, I feel like.
Well, we'll final face-offs now. Referee separates the fighters. We're going to start as soon as the ring girls exit the ring. Sorry, the cage. Final instructions from the referee. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go for the second fight of the night. Rantu with some feints. Tamo Moko, as Prem said, probably the youngest competitor on this card. Oh, that was a nice head kick. Beautiful head kick by Rantu.
I have a feeling I think we can all hear each other very clearly now.
Of course we can, of course we can.
This has just significantly improved.
Beautiful takedown.
Beautiful takedown there.
Beautiful trip.
I guess I was right.
You were right, Prem, you were right immediately. I mean, less than a minute in, Tamo has taken his opponent down. He's in half guard.
I guess all our friends from Nama Bangalore have joined us to see Tamo Moko battle it out in Aturto right now.
He's looking to pound on Rantu. Beautiful reversal by Rantu.
Looks like Rantu's the one who'll do some pounding now.
Yes, correct. Well, I mean, what Tamo needs to do is basically either use his guard to submit. If he can't submit, he probably needs to use his guard to stand up. And when I say stand up, as you can see, he's got his feet locked behind Rantu right now.
Yeah.
If he needs to stand up, he needs to open up his feet, put his feet on the hips, push Rantu away, and use that opportunity to stand up.
Somewhere it feels like his opponent, Rantu, is kind of a little more brute in his power. So I feel like Tamo should hold him for some time and drain him out.
He's looking to set up a triangle choke.
Oh my God! That
Did
was
he get
beautifully
it?
set up.
He's almost there. He's almost there.
Just step down.
Almost got it.
Looks like he's got it. Oh my God! Is he tapping?
Oh God!
Oh my
Is he
God!
tapping?
Is he tapping? He's got to get the hand over the head.
Come on! Somebody needs to tap out or it's gonna break something.
I hope he doesn't get injured. It's better to just tap out.
Oh, he taps a beautiful work by Tamo. An incredible armbar.
Incredibly done.
What a switch!
Beautiful.
What a switch!
Beautiful work. You were right, Prem. His ground game is actually very impressive. Went for a triangle, missed the triangle, switched to an armbar. His opponent was defending well, and as soon as he defended, flipped him around and sunk it in under the armpit. Beautiful work. Beautiful, beautiful work by Tamu Moko.
Very nicely done. I had a feeling for a while that maybe Rantu had the opportunity to kind of work his way out of that.
Exactly.
Because he did.
I was right about that. He had two options, submit or sweep, and he chose to submit. Excellent work by Tamu Moko.
But he got the job done very beautifully. I was almost hoping he would tap out because I hate to see any fighter get injured at any point. Anyway, now we'll go to Gargo with the results.
Ladies and gentlemen, the results are out. As you saw, winner by armbar in 2 minutes, 11 seconds of round 1 is Blue Corner from Hockey MMA.
My God, what a game this is. This message goes out to my friend Takar. If you're watching from Korea, you taught this boy really well. He has more leagues to go, and if he starts like this, I think so. Sky's the limit.
I agree. I mean, his submission game was on point. Like you could stop. You know, how do you tell a guy's a submission specialist? When he starts chaining submissions, and that is exactly what Moko did.
Right opportunity.
Right opportunity. From the triangle straight to the armbar. Beautiful work. As you can see here, he gets it right under the armpit and hyperextends it from here. Rantu had no choice but to tap, otherwise his arm would have been snapped completely off.
Indeed, it's either tap out or go to the hospital. I'm glad he chose to tap out.
Correct, Sanju. I'm very happy he chose to tap out because that would have caused him a lot of problems down the line.
Namsai!
Absolutely.
It's just a second fight in Aturto. 2.2 is not going to distance in any way.
No. Prem, this looks like it's going to be a night of finishes.
That was our anchor, Gargo. He doesn't just introduce the fighters, and with him you get a fair bit of entertainment as well. And now the third fight of the extra card, we have Tadatasi from Abras Cemente making his way to the ring. I'm sure, Andrew, you don't need to know, you already know this, but Abra Cemente has been one of the pioneers, one of the engines of the fire that's been fueling MMA in Arunachal and by extension in the northeastern region.
Absolutely. It's one of the few gyms owned by my brother and promoter now of Aturto, Tarak, thank you. And I can honestly say that these boys from Abra Cemente are basically one of the better teams in the northeast part of the country.
And you know very well that Aturto is also his brainchild. Him and his team have come up with this concept, and in a few, I wouldn't even say year, but just the second year running, it's become one of the most premier and respected fight events in the region, if not in the country.
I absolutely agree. And from the first two fights you see, the quality of fights are going to deliver tonight.
Absolutely. It says a lot about the fighting spirit of the boys who are representing their gym. It says a lot about the fighting spirit of the Northeastern. And this one is just running for his feet to the ring. They're not racing to the ring. And that is a fighting team that is representing MMA Zero.
The referee is putting the final touches on the fighters before they enter the cage.
The officials making the last minute checks. Make sure nothing
believe this match, Tashi we are the same team, right?
Yep.
So Tashi, I think so he's going to mix it up a lot. He came back from his injury, and he is an example of a trouble kid whose life has been changed by MMA. Getting more discipline, getting more focus in life.
That's one of the few feel-good stories about MMA, right? Where you get troubled kids who find mixed martial arts and make something of themselves. And you can see here, Tashi looks like he's ready.
He's ready, he's ever ready.
We're ready. The referee's checking the fight of the last time.
If this game goes to distance, I feel like both the boys are going to mix it up a lot.
I honestly do not think it's going to go to distance. Like both guys seem ready to finish. Like they look like you can see the finish in their eyes.
I believe this match, Tashi has.
I think as a fight enthusiast.
Oh, that was a hard leg kick. He came back from his injury.
Beautiful leg kick, another one by Tashi.
It was a strong way to open the fight. And I was saying, as a fighter, I'm sure you would want to finish the fight early as much as possible.
Yeah, why take unnecessary damage?
Exactly. And I think as a spectator also, I would like to see some knockouts.
I think the crowd would love to see knockouts. Finishes bring out the best in the crowd.
Absolutely.
And we've had two incredible finishes in the night before, so
Fairly
looking
fast as well, in fact.
all both first round finishes.
Both first round finishes. In fact, if it carries on in this manner, it's very likely the event might ramp up faster than we thought.
That was a nice right hand that landed by Tashi. Like both guys seem ready to finish.
He's mixing it up really well, right?
He is.
With punches.
It's this clinch work that's very tiring for a lot of people, but he's going straight for it. Landed a right hand on the break as well.
And he used that cage very effectively to do that. He trapped him, and then strong way to through a right, straight right, and him, I guess he didn't have any place to run, escape from.
What I really like about the smaller Aturto cage is like fighters are forced to fight, There's no running away. Exactly, takes him down. Beautiful. I think the crowd would love to see knockouts. Finishes. Excellent work by Tashi. Lands straight in half guard. Two incredible finishes in the night before. So Buddy doing the smart thing. He's got overhooks on him. He's trying to sweep him, as you can see, but it's not the right position to do it. Tashi is in a much more advantageous position.
If it carries on in this manner, Tashi just seems like the more seasoned of the two fighters.
Yeah, and he's moved to mount right now. This is bad for Buddy. This is very bad. He's taking a lot of unanswered shots. Beautiful left hand comes through. Another one. Oh, this is bad.
I think the referee is keeping a close eye on this one.
He's taking a bad beating, but he's still moving. He's still trying to get off. But Tashi looks determined to get a finish in the first round. Laying on some hellacious ground and pound.
Referee's just trying to move over and get a closer look at what's going on. He might just call off the fight if this goes on like this.
Yeah, like Buddy needs to get out of this position real bad.
Oh my God, he is stuck.
He is stuck. What he needs to do, he needs to turn on his side and take a few. He's going to take a few punches anyway, and the referee calls it mercifully.
Indeed. I don't know about Buddy, but the referee has had enough of that.
Oh yeah, he's definitely had enough of that, and Tashi was just laying on the punishment and would not have stopped. Incredible win by Tashi. Tashi from Abra Semente.
I like that. Tashi is the game he plays. Like he controls the distance. But when you come close to him, he goes for a total brawl.
Yeah.
There's a dangerous fighter to be in front of.
No, I have to say, he moved incredibly well from half guard straight to full mount, and once he got to full mount, controlled Buddy and just laid on punishment. I don't think Buddy was getting out of that position anytime soon.
Yeah.
Beautiful sportsmanship here from both the guys. This is what it's about.
Always good to see that.
This is exactly what it's about.
Young guys, they know the essence of martial art is respect. The defense that Buddy had didn't seem very professional in technical sense, to be honest.
It wasn't a technical, he didn't put off any technical escapes, but he was also taking a hellacious beating. Back to our announcer.
The results of the round, winner by technical knockout, the referee stoppage in 2 minutes, 39 seconds of round 1 from blue corner, Tashi!
A well-deserved win by Tashi. He was tenacious from the word go.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, Buddy just didn't have an answer to his ferocity.
Yeah, as you can see here, he's laying on the punishment and he's sitting on Buddy's chest.
Exactly.
Right, he's not able to get out of this position and he's just taking punishment, and the referee just had to come and stop the fight.
Exactly.
For fighter's safety, for Buddy's safety.
Absolutely. But as a fighter, you may not know when you've had enough.
Fighters are too tough for their own good, you know.
Exactly.
Andrew, if you're stuck in a position like this, what do you do to come out?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud.
If you're stuck in this position, exactly what you need to do is you need to get to your side, push Tadar's knee, and try to get back to half guard. But he was just not in a position to do it because he was taking so much
Ladies and
punishment.
gentlemen, get the
At this point, it almost seemed like a massacre, actually.
Yeah, it was a beatdown.
Relentless punishment.
Yeah, it was a beatdown.
bout number 4.
Going in. Nandaneri seems to be having an eye infection. Hello? I hope it doesn't affect his fight. As you can see right now, he has an eye infection in his right eye. Can you see it?
Is that an eye infection or is this that's how it looks?
Must be an injury, not an infection. But I hope it doesn't affect his game.
Like Andrew said, I think sometimes the fighters are way too tough for their own good.
It's very hard to do.
Doing a very thorough check of the gloves for some reason. And he gets the A-OK and moves on to the cage.
Way to the cage, fighting out Ouroboros MMA, Chipe Lombi.
So people in Namsai, if you're watching us live, you can still come and join us. Your people, boys from Namsai will be performing tonight.
The final touches before the fighter makes his way into the cage.
Honoring him is Robin Theory, who will be having a Muta fight tonight.
Have to do it. Chipe Lombi in the cage right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of blue corner from Gym Rangers in strawweight category, And fighting out of the red corner, from Uruguay's Namsai, in strawweight category,
Referee with the final instructions to the fighters. We've got Nande Neri taking on Jipe Lombi. Jipe Lombi, local boy.
GB Lombi is not from Namsai, but he trains in a gym in Namsai.
Trains in the gym in Namsai.
But I believe this is the first debut match for both of them, and both of them look very on pace.
Yeah.
They look calm.
They've clearly put in the work in the gym. We've had a night of quick fights, Sanju. First round
Looks
finishes.
like it so far.
Yeah.
So far, that's definitely been the case. 3 fights, all of them in
The
wrapped up in
first
the
round,
first
yeah,
round.
yeah, beautiful stuff.
Yep.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Nande Neri taking on Jipe Lombe. Both fighters in the orthodox stance.
Just feeling each other
Oh,
out.
that was a wild overhand.
Right from nowhere, that haymaker comes. Does not make a connection, but again,
He connects
that's
the
a
two
nice
of
one.
them.
Oh, that's another
Then
one.
goes for the Superman punch. and he
Beautiful
goes for the
takedown. Beautiful. That is exactly what you need to do when you're pressured by an opponent striking. But Jipe Lombe, quite well versed on the ground, already almost back into full guard. He might have a guillotine locked in here.
he definitely knows what he's doing. Even with those haymakers, 3 or 4 of them consecutively.
Yeah. I think he cracked Nande as well, which is why Nande shot in for a takedown.
I mean, I was a little surprised to see that those haymakers actually the way it was almost telegraphed 3 times and it connected on all of them.
I think Neri's movement was not as good as it needed to be to avoid all the shots coming in, you know. But he's looking to ground and pound right now. Lombi back on his feet. Beautiful get up. Oh, Nande Neri looking to take the back. And here's where it gets nasty, ladies and gentlemen. Cage wrestling, the hardest part of MMA. He should not be doing that. He's going to get picked up and dropped. And exactly, I was right.
That's your experience talking, Andrew.
It's not just that, Sanju. What he needs to do is he needs to let go of that headlock, which he's done now, and it's too late. He's already Nande has already taken his back.
Is he going for an RNC?
No, I think he's just going to pound him out. If he can get the other hook in, he can try and flatten him out.
Now he can go for the neck.
It's a wild scramble here.
Oh!
But Lombi is back on his feet. Another right hand.
Same one as the first few ones which connected before.
Low kick. He's got a nice takedown. Pushes him up against the cage.
Just slowed down the fight a little bit.
Yeah, I think
now.
Nande had to slow it down.
Neri is putting a beautiful amount of pressure on.
Oh, beautiful.
Lombi.
Yeah, and then look, he just absolutely just whips his arm around and takes the back. If he wants to right now, he can put one hook in and peel him off the cage.
The cornermen from
That's
the
what he's
respective
done.
teams are giving the instructions.
Lombi
Almost
doing
for
the right
suplex.
thing. Yeah, Lombi doing the right thing, but he got suplexed right there. Beautiful control by Nande. You can hear the clapper. 10 seconds to go in the first round. It's been a frantic first round.
The first fight of the night, which will probably go to the
beautiful
another
suplex
suplex.
again.
And that's the end of the first
Beautiful
round.
one.
Oh, beautiful end to the round.
And this is the first fight we are going for the second round,
Yeah,
right?
this is the first fight going to the second round.
I think so. Neri has made up his mind. His opponent doesn't seem that well apt with the ground game.
Yeah.
I think so. The pressure is going to go on the ground. If Lombi wants to do something, he has to put effective haymakers rather than just
Yeah,
letting it fly.
what he needs to do is he needs to stop Neri taking shots. Right now, Neri's like Nanda's. He's very confident in taking shots because every time he's taken a shot, he's been able to take him down. So he needs to get respect on the feet.
Yeah. So and just rather going for one shot wonder, you should go for like setting him up.
Yes, combinations, set up your strikes,
set him up, get his pace, and then go for the power punches.
As you can see in the replay, Lombi is trying to break the grip. He's doing the right thing. But Neri's beautiful trip. What a beautiful trip. That was pure technique.
I think one of the things that guys from the smaller weight division brings is the sheer kinetic energy in
the
their
scrambling
fights.
ability as well. These guys are so fast.
It's difficult to even just keep up with them doing
Yeah.
commentary and just calling the action because so much is happening in a matter of few seconds.
Absolutely.
Experiencing what's happening with the crowd right now, I feel like Aturto is all about entertainment.
And we're getting a lot of entertainment in the cage. Like, you know, the first round was quite tight. Neri dominated, but Lombi looking to come back here in the second round. Lunges in.
Lombi needs to set up a bit.
You're correct, Prem. He really needs to set up.
No, again, he's doing the same mistake.
Again with the swings, the right hand.
Neri rushes in again.
I think the first round got him quite a little exhausted.
Yeah, I mean, it's a furious pace that Neri has set, right?
Neri is like a small pit bull right now, going
Yeah,
on
he
hard.
looks, once he gets his hands connected, you're going to be seeing Lombi. Exactly, that's what's going to happen. He connected his hands and pulled him off the cage. He's doing all the right things to keep him down. But Lombi doing a very good job getting back on his feet.
What I'm expecting, Lombi needs to be a little, Neri needs to be a little careful.
Yeah.
If he loses the grip, I'm sure he's going to come with a power shot.
As you can see, he's already trying to throw knees in the clinch right here, right? And maybe because it's the amateurs, there are no elbows. He's going to get taken down again.
It's pressed right up against the cage. There is no place to
There is no place to go. Exactly. And look at Neri now. He's gonna lace up the legs. He looks like he's gonna lace up the legs. Hand fight, get the guillotine grip off and start lacing up the legs. Exactly there. You can see he's got a figure 4 grip. Now Lombi's gonna have a harder time getting out of here. He needs to get one leg out and then use that leg to push the other leg out and stand up. But that's not possible once he's laced the legs. Neri on top looking relatively dominant.
Not really as well locked in as one would have hoped.
Yeah, now he's moving to side control. From here he can try to get back to mount.
The ground game of MMA is just exhausting.
Oh, it's absolutely exhausting.
I told you guys Neri has an injury or infection in his right eye, but still he's going in hard like as if nothing is happened to him.
Yeah, it doesn't look like that's affecting him at all.
I mean, just probably just powering through that anyway. I mean, you know, the fighter's mentality, right?
Exactly, fighter's mentality. That is actually a bad move by Lombi. He tried to use an explosive technique to get out.
He's going to go for an arm. No, I thought he's going to take a arm.
No, he's just going to pound his head into the canvas. Oh my God, Neri's looking.
His head is bouncing on the floor.
Beautiful knee in the clinch. Neri all over Lombi right now.
This round is going for total domination right now. You cannot say anything less than that.
Final 10-second clapper.
This fight is definitely going to go the distance.
Oh, it looks like it's going to go to the distance, but Neri is definitely dominant here.
Yep.
Another knee in the clinch.
The referee had to break them off. The fighters were just too invested in that moment. They heard the clap, but just couldn't let go of each other.
Here we can see in the replay, Neri just laying down bombs. He's in a strange quarter half guard position and he's just blasting down on Lombi. As you can see, right hand, left. Both guys are looking a little fatigued now. They've really gone hard the first 2 rounds. And this is where men show exactly what they're made of.
Not much of kicks in this fight, right?
No, I don't think Lombi wants to kick. Because the minute he kicks, Neri's going to take him down again.
Yeah.
So he's going to just fight him with his hands. And as I said before, Prem, he's really got to get Neri's respect on the feet. Right? Like he cracked him in the first round, Neri took him down. Now he's basically got to keep him at distance. But I don't think Lombi's going to be able to do that.
I feel like the change of the plan would be, instead of putting the power in the hand, what if he puts the power in his legs?
In his legs. We'll see
Maybe
now.
surprise. There was a fight, my dear friend Diorimo, who's a boxer. who fought against one of my favorite fighters from Nagaland. I'm not getting his name right now. So he came punches. The last round he came up with a hard
with
kick,
kicks.
and he broke his hand.
Oh, terrible.
That was like a Bollywood movie ending. So like an ending can be a
Oh,
shocker.
see, again, you were right. He's trying to go with the kicks now. I guess he's got nothing more to lose. It's the last round. You've got to go for it, right?
Again, he needs to set up.
He needs to set up. Yeah, he's just blasting kicks without any setup right now. Both fighters look a little tentative.
That kick didn't do much of anything for him.
No, you know what the problem is really, Sanju? He's not able to set things up. See, he's just going for it. He's not setting things up.
Oh.
He's trying to shuck Neri off, but Neri's got that nice tight underhook. That's not going to get shucked off that easy. And he's making the same mistake here. You see, if he just basically shoots his head underneath, he's going to be able to take his back. And that's a very bad position for Lombi to be in again in the second round and third round. Pressing him up against the cage. For folks who don't know, this is extremely tiring.
Very,
it's extremely labor intensive,
Absolutely. It may not look like much.
It may not look like much, but the amount of straining, look at his chest muscles. Look at Lombi's chest muscles. They're stretched. And he drops him again.
God,
Beautiful takedown.
Trying his best to keep him down.
I feel like the easiest thing he should look for to finish the game is RNC.
I think that's what he might be looking for, looking to get his second hook in. He's got the left leg in. He's a little bit too high.
The amount of work Lombi is doing to carry the weight of Neri is...
You don't see that.
Oh, beautiful work. Nice single leg attempt by Neri again. He's got to get his hands clasped behind his back, behind Lombi's back. And he does exactly that.
Come on, Lombi, you can get this, man.
Technically, it's been a bit of a mixed bag, if you ask me.
Correct.
The intent is there, but the execution is somehow missing.
Neri is just one step ahead of Lombi when it comes to the ground game. As you can see, he's not able to finish him, but he's able to put him in very bad positions.
That's kind of makes a differentiation between, I suppose, amateur fighters and semi-pros and
Yes,
professionals.
of course.
It's the experience and the strategy to actually have a plan and then accordingly stick to it.
Absolutely right, Sanju. Last 10 seconds and both guys are going for it here. Oh, nice knee. Right up the middle. Another one.
Couple of knees there.
Both guys throwing now. Neri's corner is going crazy, telling him to slow down. Beautiful fight.
That was tenacious.
A showcase of mixed martial arts, I would say.
Absolutely. And every aspect was displayed. But like I said, the thing is the intent is there. They start off, but the execution and how to finish it,
I agree.
It's not quite there. Nonetheless, what would your prediction be for this fight? Who do you think got this?
I mean, definitely Neri is taking this. Yeah, he took it on control, on cage control, and on ground control. He had the more dominant positions. He was laying down more strikes. Didn't take too much damage on the feet. Neri's got this in the bag.
Absolutely, and I think that's pretty much what our announcer will announce now. I guess he's just waiting for the
scorecards.
Ladies and gentlemen, full 3 rounds.
Nice.
The results are in.
Building a bit of suspense.
By unanimous decision in blue corner,
As expected, I guess that was not a very difficult fight to call.
absolutely, Sanju. You're correct in your assessment there. That was not a difficult fight to call.
And then with the infected eye, if I'm not wrong.
Very impressive by Neri.
A fighter's heart.
That match was total domination.
As you can see in the replay.
All right, Namsai. Kesarana. Power coming. Kesarana. Okay. Left side on my count. 1, 2, 3. Nah. Right side on my count. 1, 2, 3. All right, bring in the 5th amateur bout.
We're almost coming to the end of the amateur card. The 5th fight of the night. Catchweight division. Nikam Dada representing Abra Sumente Academy of Aturto. With a surname like that, Andrew, what do you think? He was meant to fight.
Sorry, I didn't get you,
I
Sanju.
know, with a surname like that, Dada, you know he was meant to be a fighter.
He's a Dada, clearly. Nikam making his way to the cage. The referee putting on the final preparations for the fighters. Revolution.
And his opponent making his way to the ring, representing Team Resolution, is Ibyangi Langstar.
These boys from Meghalaya, from Shillong specifically.
Here comes.
The rise of the mixed martial art as a sport in the region of Northeast in the last few years has just been phenomenal.
Yeah,
what are your thoughts on that?
The explosion of mixed martial arts in the Northeast can solely be attributed to guys like Higyo and promotions like Aturto, teams like Team Revolution, Happy Red Rooster, Abra Sumente. These are the guys really carrying that flame of mixed martial arts forward in the Northeast. I can't wait to see what happens in the next 5 years. Sanju, I cannot wait.
It's going to grow, no doubts about that. I think one of the things that comes very naturally to Northeastern guys is that natural aggression. But I think they probably never had that proper outlet to channelize that.
A lot of guys we talked to today as well just said that they love fighting, but they didn't know where to go, what to do. They just wanted to fight. They didn't know MMA, they didn't know anything about mixed martial. They just wanted to fight. That warrior mentality that these guys had.
I'm just glad that they're trained and fighting inside the cage than anywhere else.
Yeah, in a safe, controlled environment where they can show off their skills,
Absolutely. And I think one other thing which martial art does is it disciplines you.
Yes.
And you kind of learn to channelize your aggression.
Yeah, and focus.
In a most productive way.
Absolutely. And now, back to our ring announcer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 5th bout of amateur fights, fighting out of blue corner from Abra Sumente in catchweight category, Nikam Dada, and fighting out of the red corner
Revolution has been a part of Aturto since the very beginning. And what Team Revolution has given to Aturto tonight is their gem, Kishan Bore, who has 2 pro fights under his belt. I think so. He'll be putting up a banger, and he's going against Kon Jarvin, who's
The
one of the
co-main event, right?
who's, I believe, for me, if you guys are watching us, keep the name in mind, Kon Jarvin. Someday he will make it, and he'll be there, and everyone will be chanting his name, Kon Jarvin. Tonight, I prophesize this.
Well, the referee's final instructions are over. We've got Nikam Dada taking on Ibiang Mi Langsta from Team Revolution. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. They touch gloves. Nice inside leg kick by Dada. Oh, a beautiful head kick attempt.
The stance Nikam is taking right now is very similar to Torperme and last Aturto.
Nice shot by Ibiang Mi. But Dada reverses the position, puts him up against the cage.
Beautiful, beautiful knees.
It's a nice knee.
Oh, that's painful.
That is really, really painful. It doesn't look like much, but you take constant punishment to that one particular place. By the 3rd round, your leg is done. Like, your knee is done. Dada's got a nice single leg. What he needs to do is run the pipe right now.
Oh, that's a beautiful takedown.
Nice
by
takedown.
Nikam Dada.
He's looking to take the back. But Ibiang Mi is already up.
Dada trying the takedown again, but not successful this time.
Yeah,
Beautifully left
that's
to
because
connect.
Ibiang Mi had a nice whizzer on him. Both guys are going to bang it out on the feet right now. Another shot by Ibiang Mi.
The
He goes
takedown.
Beautiful passes straight to side control.
Now it's
But
Dada's turn.
yeah, but Nikam's doing the right thing. He's pushing Ibiang Mi's head down and trying to get his legs off the body lock.
There was
See, you'll see Sanjay, he's got his legs locked underneath his neck. He needs to get that off. And now he's done that, and he's going to try and get up.
There's a lot of technical things that are going on
Yes.
during these scraps that a lot of people actually don't tend to realize.
Exactly. It's the small little details that make the biggest,
I mean,
moves
the
in-
micro calculations happening in your
Yes,
mind.
correct.
Trying to do this, block that. We people who are not technically trained actually tend to miss that out a lot.
It's the details that really matter. The devil's in the details,
Absolutely.
And here, look at him. He's defending correctly. What he's doing is he's pulling Ibiang Mi up. As you see, exactly. He's pulling Ibiang Mi up so he can't get his base underneath him. Beautiful reversal by Nikam. Look, beautiful knee to the body. Oh, that is a terrible place to be hit.
Yep. I think that's why the referee decided to take a closer look at that.
That's a nice trip by Ibiang Mi, who landed a few shots, and they're both back on the feet. A head kick, an attempt at the head kick.
And
Oh!
that right hand connected.
That right hand really connected. But Dada doing the right thing again, pushing the head down. Like, these guys, for amateurs, they're incredibly technical, yeah?
very technical.
See, and he ran the pipe and he took him down. That's what I'm talking about when running the pipe. You basically move your opponent in one direction and then juke him to the other. That's the end of the first round.
That was a great round. Both the fighters seem equally.
Yeah.
Very intense, Sanju, very intense.
Pretty much on even keel
Yes.
so far, both of them. I think second round is when we'll get to see who brings the fight to home.
Yeah. Both of them very evenly matched, as you can clearly see.
That was a very hard takedown, but the first one,
Yeah.
double leg takedown.
He
went
almost
spearing
slammed
and
him,
he
yeah.
almost went scorpion himself.
Yeah, he almost landed on his head.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're joining us on YouTube or Himalayan Watchdog Productions, you can comment Aturto to show some support to the team. We'll be very grateful. And yes, Muay Thai bout will be coming. You can wait for it. It's gonna be a great fight.
I think there's a little bit of miscommunication with the timing of the ringers. the referee is not very happy with the timing. The thing is, in between the rounds, you only get a stipulated amount of break time.
Yes, you get only a minute.
You don't get to exceed that. So I think whoever is looking into that aspect needs to keep that in mind.
Got a beautiful Aturto ringers. Now we're ready for the second round.
Referee just making sure that both the
Fighters on the same page, yeah.
have the mouth guards on.
It was a quite tightly contested first round, Sanju.
Absolutely. And I think we're going to get... Oh,
beautiful to the ground! Rocked him to the ground! Oh, beautiful right hand.
That was a good comeback, but he just...
Ebiangmi exactly showing warrior spirit.
Absolutely.
And shooting in for a takedown.
That right hand by Dada definitely rocked him a bit.
Stung him, dropped him in fact.
Nikam is doing phenomenal job of countering the...
He's doing exactly the right thing. He's trying to tear his arm off, but Ebiangmi is...
Oh, look at it.
It's the wizard that's stopping him from taking the back. Beautiful takedown by Dada. Beautiful. If I'm not mistaken, Ebiangmi looks a little bit fatigued.
Yes, he does.
Just a little bit. I might be mistaken, but he looks... Dada moves straight into half guard.
I keep using this line every time. The more muscles you have, the faster you burn.
The more muscles you have, the faster you burn. It's true.
That's why you have a lot of fats.
That might explain.
Yeah.
It might explain a lot about you, Prem.
What can we get from here now?
So basically, Ebiangmi is looking to regain guard, and Dada is looking to pass his guard, looking to get to a position where he can lay down some punishment. He's back in half guard again. Excellent work by Ebiangmi to get back to guard, but Dada just pressuring moves to the other side. Incredible work by Dada. It's these Abra Sumente guys, man. Their ground game is relatively good.
You met Karyam last night.
Yeah.
You know Tarak, right?
Yeah, of course. Like, I mean, I've trained with Tarak for a very, very long time, and I must say, like, his philosophy of the ground game is really passed on to students, and you can see they're all doing the right things here. Exactly there. See, he's got the overhook on Ebiangmi's left arm. That's preventing him from getting up. Ebiangmi is now basically relegated to staying on the bottom, looking to get back guard. But Nikam on top, looking to pass guard and lay on punishment.
Nikam is looking for the brawl.
Yeah, he's looking for the ground and pound right now.
Oh, that's a tricky position. Nikam should be a little careful.
But Ebiangmi's got a triangle set up now.
Oh,
beautiful.
Comes out easy.
Beautiful defense.
There's reversal and counter reversal.
No. So exactly what happened there was he tried to take his back too quick.
Now Ebiangmi is looking for the punishment.
Yeah, he's looking to lay down punishment. He's in mount round. Oh my God!
No, this is a
Ebiangmi is in a dominant position. Exactly. 10 seconds to go.
Come on, hold on.
Dada just has to hold on.
He's got to hold on. Looking for a double leg takedown again, and it's over. Oh, this is a tough fight to call, Sanju.
Absolutely. I was about to say that Dada was dominating in the first part,
Yeah.
but in the last part it was...
I mean, Ebiangmi also got dropped.
Yep. But the way he came back after that,
Yeah.
it was very admirable actually.
Exactly. Now we have the third round, the final round to go. Both these guys look very tired now.
If the third round goes the same, it's going to be very difficult for the judges to...
Yeah, it's going to be very difficult for the judges to call, because who won that second round?
Absolutely.
Right?
Because they are leaving no scraps.
As you can see here in the replay, he was trying to set up a triangle and almost got it, but Nikam was smart to it and defended correctly, got out of the submission attempt.
Both the boys are giving equal payback. Now let's see who gives the payback with the interest.
Yeah.
That's
The
going to be the end
cornerman
of the show.
Giving very specific instructions to their fighters. And I think it's a very important aspect of fighting which probably gets undervalued. The cornerman, their inputs in the fight.
It's very, very important to have a third set of eyes outside the cage to be able to tell you things that you can't see.
Absolutely. And that's where the cornerman comes in.
That's where the job comes in, exactly.
Absolutely.
Getting ready for the third round. Nikam Dada
Final round.
versus Ebiangmi Langsta.
Very evenly matched. This fight has gone back and forth many times in the last 2 rounds. Difficult to say.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful takedown by Byung Mi. Looking to press Nikam Dada up against the cage. And Nikam again doing the right thing. He's got the overhook. Both guys exhausted. This is where it really counts, Prem. This is where it matters.
And this is where your conditioning begins to tell the difference.
Thank you, Yindo Miso. We read your comment. Thank you so much.
Byung Mi on a single leg right now. But Nikam is doing the right things. Look, he's pulling the head up, trying to break posture. They're right in front of Byung Mi's corner.
That's a very boring place to be in.
Yeah. It's a bad place to be for Nikam because he's basically... all the things that he's doing, his corner is basically countering it. This is where it really matters, Prem. That the third round, guys are tired. Like, they've been taking shots on the feet. I mean, this is where it really shows the fighter's mettle, no?
Tried things that didn't work, but trying again.
Trying again, exactly. Oh, I think he's taking a shot. Both guys are looking to throw now. Oh, nice. A nice shot again. This kid is relentless, Prem.
He's definitely has his heart set on that left leg of Dada's.
Yeah. Both guys are tired now. It's the end of the third round. Like, this is where, again, as I keep saying, this is where it really counts. This is where fighters show exactly what they've been training for such a long time.
Absolutely. It does appear that even during such clinches, they kind of just take a breather even within the fight.
Yeah, you got to be smart, right? You got to find a place in the fight, spaces in the fight where you can take a breath.
And it's kind of like a mutual thing where they both agree.
Yeah, both exhausted. Be like, okay, 10 seconds.
2, 3, 5 seconds. Let's just take it. Then we start again.
But I'm telling you, Sanju, this particular part of the game is incredibly difficult. Audience members at home, I know it might not look the most exciting, but once you get in there and you get put in a position like this, your energy gets drained really quick.
Absolutely.
Oh, but Dada's reversed the position now. He's on top, looking to lay on ground and pound. Byung Mi doing the right thing, pushing off with his feet. Final 10 seconds of the round. Byung Mi laying down punishment.
Come on, smash time! And it's all over.
Now that's...
what a fight, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, my God.
That would be... I don't know. I wouldn't want to be the referee in this particular fight.
No, I really would not want. This is a tough fight to call for us. Even sitting here, like we have the best seats in the house at Aturto 2.2 and we still can't tell who won the fight.
Absolutely. I think no matter who wins, somebody's going to be severely disappointed for
I
sure.
think the crowd has won. The beautiful fight. Beautiful display of mixed martial arts by both gentlemen. Takedowns, strikes on the feet, wrestling, grappling.
A total MMA fight.
Yes, a total MMA fight.
This kind of technicality in an amateur fight is commendable, right?
Yeah, it is very, very commendable. But that just goes to show, right, that these boys these days are getting incredibly good, even at the amateur level.
Absolutely. They're getting trained by the best, as you were saying about the ground game of Dada's ground game, because he trains in Abra Sumente, and the head coach being Tarak Higyo himself, who, if he's an MMA fighter, but his first love will always be Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Let's give it over to the announcer.
I think he's also waiting for the results. Probably waiting for the scorecards.
Yep. It's a tough fight to call.
It will be a difficult call.
Yeah. All right. Moving on to our ring announcer, Cargo.
I think we're all waiting for this as much as anybody else.
Ladies and gentlemen, the results are out. 2 judges, 3 points. The winner decided by the third round by 29-28. The winner in red corner.
Beautiful work, guys. Beautiful work.
A very well-earned win.
Hard-earned win by Byung Mi.
learn.
You can see the look on his face that he gave everything. These Shillong boys are coming, man. They're coming. Meghalaya, stand up for your boy.
I understand, Andrew, you actually spent a considerable amount of time in Shillong
I was
yourself.
born and brought up in Shillong, so like, I mean, I have
You have that
all
connection.
love, yeah.
Absolutely.
All love for my Meghalaya brothers.
That was a tough fight. That was
That really
exhausting.
was. You can see it by the end, both guys were exhausted. Like,
And I think even Dada didn't mind so much. He probably was disappointed with the result,
Yeah.
but he kind of knew it was a tough fight to
it was
begin
a tough
with.
fight. It really was. He gave it his all. And now we move it back to our announcer.
And I think we are now approaching the very last fight of the amateur card.
Correct?
The sixth fight in the bantamweight division will be between Nabam Nanu from Abrasumente Academy going against Ongseng Lee Singfo from Shikao.
Ladies and gentlemen, the last amateur bout of Namsai Conquest. Fighters in the house.
This fight's taking weight in the bantamweight division. Nabam Nanu from Abrasumente making his way into the cage. Referee putting on the final touches.
I spoke to Nanu and Nanu apparently told me he's looking for the finish. May it be a knockout or may it be a submission. So he's looking for the finish, he's not looking for the rounds. Let's hope that happens. Hello, people from Mizoram joining us live. Hello.
All right, making his way into the cage. We've got Ongseng Lee Singfo from Shakwa. He looks absolutely ready.
I don't know why I'm expecting a lot of body shots. I don't ask you which way, man. Thank you, Danu. We love you too.
Ongseng Lee Singfo walking into the cage. I think this is Cradle of Filth, if I'm not mistaken. If my metal knowledge does not fail me.
You would know, Andrew, they all sound the same to me. I'm not much into death metal, so I have no idea.
I'll be a little bit of a Debbie Downer, but this is not death metal. This is black metal.
Oh, jeez. Fine. You're right.
Ongseng Lee Singfo entering the cage now. Referee final instructions to the corners, the fighters.
Absolutely. Those of our viewers who are tuning in now live, this is the final fight of the amateur card in the bantamweight division.
Ladies and gentlemen, the sixth bout, amateur bout of the evening. Fighting out of blue corner from Abrasumente in bantamweight, Nabam Nanu. And fighting out of the red corner from Sukho, initially in bantamweight category, Ongseng Lee Singfo.
Singfo has almost, I say, a hometown advantage of sorts. fairly close to, Singfos are fairly close to
Namsai.
Thai Kamtis culturally, and also, they both the tribes are basically Buddhist, and Singfos are fairly close to
Where this place is
where
at.
Namsai is. So yeah, he has
The hometown
almost-
advantage.
Almost.
We've got Nabam taking on Ong Sen.
Not sure what just happened there with the referee and
Yeah, exactly. I'm not exactly sure what happened.
I guess he was asking the medical team if he's fit to fight.
Oh, okay, all right.
the medical team too.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Nabam Nanu taking on Ong Sen Lee Singpo. Nabam with a takedown.
Oh, beautiful display of boxing by Ong Seng Lee in the starting round.
Yeah, and beautiful takedown defense as well. He stopped that takedown in its tracks.
Nanu had to, because he kind of saw Singfo was about to do some damage with those strikes.
Yep, correct, Sanju.
He was not able to counter that, so the best way to do stop a striker is go down, take him down.
Now Ong Seng looking to put his weight on Nanu.
Is Sakau gym operating from Namsai? Do you guys know?
So Sakau is a gym in New Delhi, in Itanagar. So Sakau is a Khamti name, it means white tiger. To be.
Right,
Yeah.
right. I think we got that clear the last
Yeah.
time.
Thank
One
you to
of-
our Jofan brother for letting us know. If you're watching this, we love you, Jofan bro.
Nice body jab. Ong Sen throwing bombs on the feet. Beautiful leg kick by Nanu.
Leg kicks to capitalize, I feel like.
That was a nice body shot as well. I really like the small cage, man. Oh, bit of showmanship from Ong Sen. You like
And he
it?
just
I like that.
indicating that kick was nowhere near
Yeah.
intended.
No, what I was about to say is like, oh, beautiful shot. Beautiful right hand.
Simple, crisp box.
Yeah, simple, very crisp.
Crisp. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
I really like the small cage in Aturto, man. This thing forces action. Like, you can't run. There's no way to go. You have to fight. As I keep saying, this is the toughest part of MMA, yeah? The cage wrestling. It might not look like much, but guys, just if you ever do have the chance, go to an MMA gym and try exactly this. See how long you last.
First, at least have 3 months of training though.
No, I wouldn't even say 3 months of training. I would just say go try and cage wrestle someone who's been doing it for 6 months. You know, you'll understand very quickly that this is very tough and very taxing.
Tough,
Yeah,
very tough.
energy intensive. Both guys sizing each other up.
Nanu keeps his guard down. That's something
Yeah,
I've
his
just
hands are a
noticed.
little too low for my tastes. Like,
He's not careful with that. There's a possibility he might get struck really
yeah,
hard.
he might
and,
get
you
kicked
know,
in the head. Is what I'm wondering.
Very likely.
This is something I'm noticing right now. There's a bit of a size difference. Beautiful shot, but beautiful takedown defense as well by Ong Sen.
Yeah, I think you're referring to the fact that Hong Seng does definitely look like the bigger
Yeah,
fighter.
he does look like the bigger fighter.
He does actually feel like the more experienced fighter as well.
Yeah. He stopped all of Nada's takedowns. He stopped all of Nanu's takedowns. Defended well.
And a little bit of showmanship.
Yeah,
right
a little bit of
there.
showmanship here by Ong Sen. I love it.
He put a good.
Fighting is a performance, right?
It
so
is.
you perform in every way you can.
I mean,
Entertain.
definitely MMA is a spectator sport.
Yes.
So you do have to bring in these elements of, showmanship,
Theatrics, pageantry.
for the overall entertainment
Yes.
of watching combat sports. If it was just the fight by itself,
Yeah.
it wouldn't be the spectacle that we want it to be.
That's Jumdar Taipodi on Nanu's corner.
Giving
Even
him
a name
advice.
to watch out
Yeah.
for.
Shout out to all these cornermen as well. They actually play cornerman to multiple fighters
Yes.
in a single fight, which is not necessarily how it's done in a professional setup, but because of the lack of, proper tournaments
Yeah.
and team, people have to do that occasionally.
Now we're back with the second round. Aung San Lee Singapore taking on Nabab Nanu. He tried spinning backwards, but he's so strong. Nanu's unable to take him down. He just shucks him off. Aung San is very strong, and you can see like the size is making a huge difference here in this fight.
And yes, this game is kind of a catch weight.
Again, Nanu has his...
Nanu made it to 62 and Aung San didn't make it to 62.
Oh, he missed weight.
But even though he took the fight.
That just shows warrior spirit, man. I mean, I know, like, you know, sometimes fighters, like, when their opponents miss weight, they have to rethink their entire strategy. But I really admire guys who take fights, you know, even though their opponents have missed weight. Like,
This is what fighters are about.
yeah, the warrior's mentality, man.
But having said that, going to like wrestling, it's going to be a little difficult for Nanu, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean...
weight advantage, if the skills are equal,
Yeah.
the weight advantage will
And
always
it's not just that also, it's because Aung San didn't have to cut the last few pounds or the last few kilograms, right? You haven't depleted yourself to that point where Nanu did.
It looked like...
that was a clever move by Nanu. Nanu tries to go for the ground again. It's difficult
Yeah,
for
it's
him.
difficult. His takedown, Aung San's takedown defense is very good. Again, cage wrestling. Another knee. Aung San. Oh! That was a beautiful shot by Nanu.
It looks like Aung San is saying that didn't actually do much damage to him.
I mean, you can smile and say all you want, but you got cracked in the middle of the face, and he's coming back with his own right hand as well.
If it hurts, right?
Right? And no, and that just means you got hit in the face. Oh, that was a beautiful body shot by Aung San.
Uppercuts on uppercuts. Nanu resists it.
Oh, you can see there is quite a size difference between the two gentlemen in the cage.
Absolutely right.
Oh, and he's taking shots. Nanu not giving up. Firing back in the face of adversity.
Nanu's stance, like I said, is very unorthodox.
That was a nice counter left by Aung San.
Aung San's movement, if you see the forward movement, is very measured.
Yeah.
Technically, he's definitely more proficient.
Yeah, he looks like he's a little bit more better trained at this point in his career,
Exactly.
you know? Beautiful leg kick by Aung San.
Okay, keep going back to Nanu's lowered guard.
Yeah, he's fighting with his hands up. That's also because he's getting kicked to the body. You know, it's difficult, right? Like, what do? Do you protect your head? Do you protect your body? Do you protect your legs? Like, it's these three parts of your body that you have to really be careful about.
True.
Oh, he's just taking another. Oh, he's taking a beating at this point.
Of the,
And that's saved by the bell.
I think it's fairly clear. Who took this round?
Crowd loves Aung San's performance. The crowd is going crazy at the moment.
Yeah, Aung San's a bad dude. Like, he's
Definitely
going there.
put up a very measured, very calculated.
Ass kicking, like, you know. I feel bad for Nanu. He didn't have to cut the last few kilograms, you know, and it's showing in this fight.
The last few punches that Nanu threw, all flying out. Those kind of punches make you more tired than throwing a technical punch. The
cornermen giving their fighters advice.
Aung San's ground defense is good. Boxing is good.
His takedown defense is very good. He hasn't been taken down a single time. In fact, every time Nanu's tried to take him down, he's reversed the position and put him up against the cage. Just basically almost just shucked him off, you know.
The referee says the time is up. He's probably been having a bit of an issue saying that, you know, the break time gets a little extended. Inadvertently, he's probably not very happy with that.
Both guys have their mouth guards in. Here we go. Final round between Aung San Lee Singapore taking on Nabab Nanu.
Nanu almost countered that with a kick of his, but kind of like left it halfway.
Yeah.
Didn't really commit to that kick.
I don't know why body shots or
Ooh, that was a nice right hand by Aung San. But you know what? I'm really impressed by Nanu. He's trying to fight, showing off the true mentality of a warrior, the spirit of a warrior.
Absolutely.
Not giving up, not breaking, you know. Ong Sen stalking Nanu here. You know what I would like to see, Prem? I would like to see Ong Sen cage cut a little bit better, maybe lateral movement and pin Nanu up against the cage. That's where he can just like unleash shots.
Nanu tried some fakes. Ong Sen unfazed. No flinching.
Ooh.
Did I say body shots when it started?
Yeah, I could hear that on the commentary table. Yeah, sounds like someone hitting a slab of beef. You know. Oof. It's very clear Ong Sen is the bigger, stronger fighter in there.
Absolutely.
He's got more power.
He's definitely the more proficient fighter at this point.
And what's happening is every time he's hitting Nanu, Nanu's feeling it, right? But every time Nanu's hitting Ong Sen, he's just like sort of waving it off and coming forward again.
And if you see, he's using his movements very economically as well.
No, Nanu's fighting smart now. He's getting caught up against the cage.
It might be a little too late for Nanu to actually do anything at this point.
He's got to go for it, whatever little time is left.
Nanu is the amount of energy Nanu is saving right now. I feel like in the last few moments he's going to go all full brawl.
I hope so, because he really has to do that.
He has to do that.
Because Ong Sen is definitely ahead on points for sure.
He's definitely ahead on points, ahead on damage, ahead on control.
So if it's something that Nanu plans to bring to the game, now would be the time.
Yeah, he's got to let everything go now. Both fighters still side. Oh, nice right hand counter. Oh, he might be a little bit rocked. I can see, like, you know, his feet look a little bit wobbly.
That's the second time.
That was a nice right hand by Namu. Nice right hand by Nanu. Ong Sen just waves it off.
Mind games are crazy.
Mind games, man. Mind games.
He took the flow. That was a close one.
That really was a close one. That right hand, if that right hand landed,
that would have been it.
A bit high with the low kick. Another right hand. Oh, and he's going. Oh my God. Another right hand by Ong Sen. Another left hand by Ong Sen. And
trying to take down, but the referee breaks them off. End of round 3. End of the fight. I think it's fairly clear.
Yeah, it's very clear. Ong Sen's taken this. Nanu had a hard time just containing the aggression of Ong Sen.
And I think, like you said, Andrew, the part about not having to cut down the last few kilograms.
It really plays a huge part.
Makes a lot of difference, actually.
Yes, it does. When you don't have to cut the last few pounds, what happens is you basically save that energy for the fight.
Absolutely.
As we can see in the replay, Ong Sen dropping some bombs. He's on the cage. Very impressive performance by Ong Sen, I must admit.
He's fairly confident in his victory.
Yeah, he is. He's won the fight. He knows it.
He knows that.
Having said that, big ups to Nanu for taking out the fight like a fighter.
Yeah.
Not making any excuses.
I mean, it's very clear. You can see that there is a size difference. But then again, I always say, right, if you're able to cut to the weight class, that's the weight class you fight in. But Ong Sen not able to cut to that weight class, it's a little iffy for me. But hey, props to Namu for taking the fight. And now we go back to our announcer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the last amateur bout of the evening. The winner by unanimous decision is on the red corner,
The people are happy. Ong Sen did justice to his hometown tonight.
He really did. He showed off a very impressive skill set, very good takedown defense, excellent hands, and was very aggressive throughout the fight, looking to finish the fight. Very impressive win by Ong Sen. I'm very impressed by him, man.
And as we move on from the amateur to the semi-pro division, I'm sure we'll see some.
We were Kulkosan this morning. He comes from the Combat Lab. And his inspiration for getting into MMA was he first saw GSP fight Matthews, like old school MMA, right? Didn't want to set at a desk job and decided like, hey, why not just jump into a cage and fight? It's kind of commendable for a guy like this at this point of his time. And we asked him what he wanted to let his fans know. And he put on a performance of the night. And in his words, it's never late to start MMA. You could be older, even if you're about 30 years old, you can still get into the sport. He's looking ready now. The referee's putting on, the officials are putting on the final touches before they get up to the cage.
All the viewers watching us, joining us from Manipur. Our heart goes out to what's happening right now, but you have a fighter, you guys are a fighter. All respect to you guys, all love to you guys from Arunachal Pradesh and Aturto team.
Kulkosan training out of the Combat Lab in Delhi, one of the premier gyms in the country as well. A very good ground game, good striking, good game planning. Like these guys are at the forefront of Indian mixed martial arts.
Ever since the inception of Aturto, it's been a meeting ground of some of the best MMA fighters from across the region, especially Northeast, where all the fighters from different states who have been honing their skills over the years come and test themselves against each other.
Absolutely. And now making his way into the cage, Samiran Gogoi from Assam.
And one of the most beautiful aspects about MMA in Arunachal and Aturto is that the fighters not only get to showcase what they have as a fighter, but they bring a little bit of their culture as well.
Absolutely.
As you just saw.
Absolutely. Him with the gamcha is my thing is correct.
Gamcha is a traditional clothing wear used by the Assamese for a variety of things. And Gogoi, as the name suggests, is obviously of our own background, and from our home is where the name Assam came from. And the thing is that our homes actually have a very strong connection with the counties who are the local inhabitants of Namsai. Counties and our homes are actually related. I might be a little confused about in what sense, but I believe one of them is the uncle to the other one. So in a way, you know, Gogoi coming to Namsai, the land of the counties, it's like a homecoming for him as well.
Exactly, and he started boxing first, moved into MMA. We spoke to him this morning, talked about how being well-rounded was a pursuit of his. He saw Punyajit Vikharu, in fact, and decided that he wanted to fight in mixed martial arts, and that's what prompted him to get into the cage. He worked in the call center before saw Punya and decided like, hey, this is my time. And decided that he wanted to fight in mixed martial arts, and that's what prompted him to get into the cage. He worked in the call center before saw Punya and decided like, hey, this is my time.
Gogoi is really well conditioned.
He looks to be
the
well
muscular
conditioned.
definition, really well cut.
Referee with the final instructions before we get onto the fight. Kulkosan taking on Samiran Gogoi. Both guys look ready to go.
The crowd cheers for the both.
Both guys looking absolutely ready to go. Final instructions by the referee. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the semi-pro bouts. You've got Samiran Gogoi taking on Kulkosan.
Kulkosan showed a very good display of sprawls and takedown shoots just before the match started. So somewhere he might be taking the game to the ground. Samiran comes from a boxing background, so he might stand and bang a little.
Yeah, it looks
he's
like...
very apt with MMA and BJJ.
Yeah,
no doubt about it.
We talked about being a well-rounded fighter, right? Like
Yeah.
improving his ground game as well and becoming basically what a modern mixed martial arts fighter should be. Beautiful head kick. He's looking to take Kulkosan down. He's got a single leg.
Kulkosan has the reply for that.
Doing the right things. Very smart. He just runs him
Then he
down.
takes him down.
But you know what? My only issue with that is he used a lot of energy. Something is wrong. I think he's hurt. Something is wrong. I think he might have hurt his shoulder there.
Something self-inflicted, I think. So the
Yeah,
injury
something
was-
self-inflicted. I think something is badly wrong with him. He's up, but he's taking a lot of punishment. Beautiful calf kick by Kulkosan basically sat him down again. Samiran Gogoi's got to get his wits about him. Maybe in the scramble, a headbutt or something like that. Oh, he's looking really bad right now.
Something is wrong with Samiran.
Something is
Definitely
wrong with him,
something
yeah.
is wrong. I believe it's the left shoulder, I feel like.
He's looking very vulnerable right now.
He's getting pounded on, Sanju. He's getting pounded on. Kulkosan's just looking to take him out right now.
I believe it's the left shoulder, if I'm not wrong.
It looks like it. There's something seriously wrong with him.
Last two takedowns was like he was Kulkosan was throwing around with Samiran, which is not very something that you see in the semi-pro bout.
He's going for a leg lock.
Samiran has in a very good position.
He's going for a toe hold. Let's see if he can get that. But I don't know.
That's a very tight spot.
But Kulkosan, training out of the combat lab, obviously has defenses for this exact moment.
Because of the self-inflicted injury, it might be a little sensible for Samiran to hold the game, take a little slow, recover, and then get back when he finds the opportunity.
My only issue is we don't exactly know where the injury has happened.
Exactly.
Right? He seems to have recovered a little bit by now.
I'm sure
But Kulkosan's taken his back now.
Sure, when the round ends, we'll probably get to see.
Yeah, we'll have a better idea of where exactly maybe he's injured or. But right now, Kulkosan on top, now in half guard. Samiran's still doing the correct things.
I think the problem with something like this, when this happens, is it totally throws off your game altogether.
Absolutely,
You come in with a strategy and snap, something happens, you injure something.
Yeah,
that's
but
it.
what I really like right now is he's reversed the position. He's in top control, looking to land punches, and he does. I like the fact that he's putting up Kulkosan against the cage, stopping his forward momentum. He pulls guard again. Oh, he's got a nice tight guillotine on him. Let's see if he can finish it. Gives up the position, ends up in Samiran Gogoi in the turtle position right now. Gets put back right onto the mat.
An attempted suplex, didn't quite execute it well.
Didn't get it quite well.
I'm not sure, but it looks like Samiran somehow vulnerable in the back of his head or something.
I'm not exactly sure what's happened, but we'll see. We'll try and find out during the end of the round if there's any issues. We've got 6 seconds to go.
He's a little protective towards his the back of his right side.
I'm not exactly sure what's happening.
Exactly.
I haven't told you it is the left shoulder.
You think it's the left shoulder?
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, you might be right.
Something?
You might be right. It's something is up with his left arm. Yeah. Something is up with his left arm.
I think the referee is.
So medical team is stepping in to check
Referee
if
is
we can carry on the fight.
with the medical team. Probably
think-
get a
I
second
think-
opinion on this.
I think it's for the best
Very,
as well
very
at this
likely
point.
that this might not continue. Of course, most of the crowd is unaware of what's happening in that corner.
Of course.
Rather more focus on the other aspects of the
The
event.
production.
Yeah. I think the doctor will now have a look. I